Hey folks, welcome back to Gaming Garbage, where we take a look at games, chat about the gaming news in the industry, and of course, stream for fun. Today we're talking about the Minecraft movie, the review. I actually went to go see it, take a look at it. There won't be any spoilers in this one, just in case you wish to see it yourself. But boy, in short, it is pretty bad. Um, the movie itself kind of does drone on. There's some great things about the movie, though. Let's start there. The way they've captured the world of Minecraft, the tools and the environment, and not everything was exactly CGI, even though a lot of it was. They also had some actual practical sets as well that they built, which looked really, really good for the movie. And I think it's cool too that the people that directed and built some of the sets uh, also knew actually quite a bit about Minecraft. And so we had people that have actually played the games that their kids have also played the game, and so they had a pretty good idea of actually what to do, what to build, what it looked like, what the kind of the feel should be. And I would say that the movie does a good job with the presentation of the world of Minecraft, of presenting it and making it seem real. So that's cool. They did pretty well with that. The rest of the movie, though, just feels off. Just feels kind of slapped together, pushed together. Um, this doesn't necessarily feel great. First hearing about the Minecraft movie is that I believe it was actually supposed to be maybe a TV show, or maybe it was a TV show, maybe a movie, though we didn't know too much. There were also some reshoots for the movie, and it was also delayed for a while, over a year. And then it was also supposed to be on Netflix only, not supposed to be on theaters or anywhere else. Well, they ended up changing their mind, probably for purposes of money. But overall, the whole movie was pretty bland for the acting. One of the issues was like Jack Black is super high energy, way over the top, like over the top, and then more than that, almost like Jim Carrey in The Mask. And everyone else, I just felt like tried to match that and couldn't quite. And so their performances just generally seemed shallow. And a lot of the character arcs, a lot of the subplots, a lot of the developments, multiple scenes didn't even need to really be in the movie. Like if you could have removed them, it wouldn't have really changed anything about the actual story. And so just the general idea was just to show the world, show the movie, just kind of make things happen so that things continued to progress in the story. So again, there were a lot of things that didn't really make a lot of sense, didn't really seem to go together. And man, let me tell you too, the jokes were awful. Sometimes the jokes were so bad, I had to laugh because because it was just so bad, and it almost feels like the entire movie is like a satire. And I don't think that's necessarily the intention, but they had to fill it with jokes and tropes and anything they could to kind of help progress the story. And that's what really a lot of the jokes were for. And they too, even toward the end, they just kind of felt like filler content. A lot of the jokes and tropes, and even though there was some substance there that they tried, there was a lot of it where it's like we're gonna have this just as a joke, and it's like they couldn't turn anything overly serious into the movie because again, in the world of Minecraft, we know is that there really isn't a story to Minecraft. There's, of course, the Ender Dragon, and there is like a quote campaign there, but many people don't even experience that. And they've also expanded Minecraft so far with water and with raiders and just all of these other different things that they've added. I can't even keep up with it anymore. But it's been pretty incredible, and it's actually the most sold game ever. I forget, I think it's half a billion copies have sold so far, and it continues to sell and continues to make money. But yeah, overall for the whole thing, um, without giving anything away, it is just really bad. I'd even say some of the kind of like supporting characters aren't even really that important. any of the names except for Steve. I can't remember any of the characters' names. And yeah, things just happen to just make them happen to progress the story. And yeah, not everything makes sense. Just the jokes are really bad. Some of the performances too are just, in my opinion, horrible. And like, people went to go see it because of the branding power of Minecraft. But I don't think this is going to be a movie that people are going to go buy. I don't think this is a movie really for adults at all. Okay, if you're kind of in your mid 20s or older, okay, this is more for kind of like younger teens and tweens and kids under 10. Like, we took our kids, 5 and 2, and they loved it. They had a great time. And they've played a little bit of Minecraft, not too much, but yeah, it was fun. And so, as a parent, I got enjoyment out of that way. But halfway through, it's just like, oh man, this is so horrible. Like, I'm not even really sure where the story's going or why some of these things are happening. And yeah, finally, when it was over, it was over. And like, even though the audience definitely had some younger folks in it, the theater that I was at was not overly full. And no one really laughed that much. Again, some of the jokes were so bad, like my wife and I, we couldn't help it. But overall, that's basically the review. Like, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. Like, this is not a movie I want to see again. The story was not good. Most of the acting was not good at all. Pretty much all of the jokes fell flat. There were multiple scenes that didn't even need to be in the movie or even progress the movie. Again, they're just there for humor. And some of the turns and some of the progression in the plot and subplots, again, just were unnecessary. It just felt like time filler. And even just to push the movie out to, like, I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes, was really stretching it. But ultimately, the best thing was seeing the crafting, seeing the mines, seeing the villages and the villagers, seeing all of the different tools and armor and weapons, and some of the things you can also do in the game, like jumping into a bucket without taking fall damage that has water in it, and those kind of things. And yeah, and seeing all of the different mobs and seeing how they created some of that, seeing too the sets and the way they kind of built the sets and how they rendered stuff, because they really kept true to the game, and I think that's what really works very well. So if you're a big Minecraft fan or you have kids, it'd be worth seeing it probably at least once, for them or for yourself. But yeah, generally speaking, this is definitely a movie that you can skip. The curiosity is better than the experience, for sure. So thanks for watching, folks. I do game adaptions every so often. You can always follow me at YouTube at Gaming Garbage 22, and you can also follow me at Twitch at Don't Tread on Thee. And yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. We'll have some more movie adaptions later. We have Until Dawn that I'm going to go see, and then we'll also have maybe Twisted Metal Season 2 is coming out actually pretty shortly. And then I think there was one more movie. Anyway, I'll have to look it up, and yeah, we'll have some other stuff coming out to the channel as well. So if you like, you can play around on the playlist, poke around, see what's out there. But yeah, we do all sorts of different stuff. And with that, folks, we'll see you guys on the next one.